Hey guys, we're working on the seated head and arm now. What is a seated head and arm? Well, it's a way to control the mount. So let's kind of look at something we might know. If I start here and I work on getting to my partner's back, this is where this is going to happen. Okay, so I'm fighting, he's resisting, and then I go the other way. Now look, we keep everything pinned, we get control. We're sliding up and getting the head and arm here. Normally, we can draw them over and take their back. Sometimes they won't let us. Sometimes they know that their back's going to be taken, so they try to bring their back to the ground. I can't, if I pull him through now, he's going to end up facing me. I don't want that. No. So, instead, I'm going to do this. Make sure we lift up their head and make sure our other foot is close to them. So my foot is touching his back right now. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to kick through. Okay? So notice we have both feet in front of us. From here, this is where we can do a lot of submissions. Okay? It's a great spot if you want to get a submission. So look at some things that we can focus on, all right? I can focus on this, pulling his head to me and bringing my other heel across. Notice that this comes over here. Now this knee is gonna come up and I'm gonna start to lock more of a triangle. So if he just stays where he's at, I'm gonna have his arm available to armbar him. Most times when we go to triangle like this, they're gonna turn to try to get up. And that helps us lock in the triangle even better to where we actually have them. Okay, so it's a setup to a triangle. Now let's look at, well, what if they don't? What if they don't come up? What if they don't follow our plan? That's okay. We always gotta have another choice. So, look, I'm here. Seated head and arm. I bring this foot across and nothing's happening. Like I'm trying to lock the triangle, but he's keeping his head down. If that's the case, look, I'm just gonna bring my other leg over and now I'm in the normal armbar position, okay? So think from there, you have two really good submissions. If they get up and follow you, you triangle them. If they stay down, we just armbar. Now, let's look at one last aspect of this position, okay? So let's say we have our partner here, seated head and arm, just like this. Now, I'm starting to go for this arm bar, but he locks his fingers together, okay, and he's defending. When we see this, all right, we need to break this grip. You can't just pry it apart like this. Watch what we do. I'm gonna pull his elbow. Take your hand, pull their elbow over. Notice how my arm comes this way. Take my other arm, my elbow, I'm gonna use it again, but this time I'm gonna lift up his hands and go over my leg. See this here? This is so important. I don't want it here because my leg will stop my pull. I have to go over it. See this now? I can keep everything strong and I start to squeeze with my legs and fall away from him. That breaks the grip. We just take their hand, guide it over, and now we're in the armbar position. Okay? So grip break. This is one of the best grip breaks we know. So look, if they're locked like this. I went for the armbar, he locks, I can't go. So look, pull the elbow over, pull the hands the other way. See how we turn their arm? Now I fall and his grip breaks, bring it across. There we are, okay? Nice arm bar. So, some things to look at from the seated head and arm. I really encourage you to get into this position a lot because you're gonna find some good submissions there, all right? Best of luck.